You know, we use them every single day, probably without a second thought. I'm talking about browser extensions. They're these handy little tools that promise to do everything: block ads, remember our passwords, make us more productive. But what if I told you that hiding behind some of those helpful little icons is a pretty serious and totally silent threat?
So let me just ask you this. When was the last time you really looked at the permissions for that new extension you installed? Do you have any idea what data it's accessing or what it's up to in the background while you're working? It's a question we probably should all be asking ourselves a lot more often.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You see a tool that looks useful, you click Add to Chrome, and that's it. You just move on with your day. Well, that exact habit, that quick click, is precisely what cybercriminals are banking on. It's this shared vulnerability that basically opens the front door to some surprisingly clever attacks.
Now, it's super easy to think, well, if it's on the official Chrome web store, it's got to be safe. And you'd think so. But here's the thing. While Google absolutely has a review process, it's not a perfect shield. Threat actors are getting really good at hiding malicious code deep inside extensions that, on the surface, look completely legitimate.
All right, so let's get into our first major threat. And this one involves a tool that, let's be honest, almost everyone is using right now: ChatGPT. This isn't your classic malware, though. Oh no, this is a much quieter, sneakier kind of theft that targets your direct line to the AI itself.
And here we go. This is a direct, actionable warning coming straight from cybersecurity researchers. If you have any browser extensions from a publisher that calls itself ChatGPT mods, you need to get rid of them, like right now. They might claim to make your ChatGPT experience better, but they have a very different, very dangerous, hidden agenda.
Okay, so to understand how this all works, we need to quickly talk about something called a session token. Just think of it like a temporary keycard for a website. When you log into a site like ChatGPT, it gives your browser this little token so you don't have to keep typing in your password for every single page. Super convenient, right? Well, that convenience also makes it a massive target for thieves.
So how do they actually snatch that keycard? Well, it's a pretty simple three-step heist. First, the sneaky extension injects a script that just sits there and watches everything you do on the ChatGPT website. Second, as soon as it spots your session token, your keycard, it grabs it. And finally, the attacker takes your stolen token and uses it to log in as you, giving them complete and total access to your account.
And what they can steal once they're in, it's a lot. They can see your entire chat history, which could easily have sensitive company secrets or really personal information. They can also get data from any other apps you've linked to the platform, and they can even steal other access tokens. It's a real treasure trove for them.
But you know, it's not always about stealing your data. Some of these schemes are just about making money, which brings us to our second big threat. With this one, the goal shifts from stealing information to running a quiet but very profitable scam that targets your online shopping, making money off of you without you ever even knowing it.
And this example is it's a brilliant piece of deception. You've got an extension called Amazon Ads Blocker. And hey, it actually does what it says it does. It blocks the ads. But here's the clever part. While it's busy providing that useful service, it's also secretly rewriting the product links you click on, swapping out the real affiliate code with its own. That means any commission from the sale goes straight into the attacker's pocket. And this wasn't just some one-off rogue extension. Oh no. Researchers found that this Amazon Ads Blocker was just one piece of a much larger network. This number, more than 28, represents all the other browser add-ons they found running the exact same affiliate hijacking scam. The scale of this operation was pretty significant.
And just look at the list of targets here. These are household names, right? This wasn't some small-time operation. They were aiming squarely at the biggest players in e-commerce. By going after these giants, the attackers could tap into millions of daily transactions to maximize their illegal profits.
Okay, so we've seen the threats, and they are definitely a bit sobering. But the good news is you are not powerless here. So let's shift gears from the problem to the solution. We're going to walk through a clear four-step plan to build your own digital fort and defend your data.
All right, step one is all about control. For a business, this really means creating what's called a whitelist, basically a list of approved, pre-vetted extensions that your employees are allowed to use. It's a simple policy, but it stops risky, unknown add-ons from ever getting installed in the first place. You're basically building a safe, walled garden of trusted tools.
Step two, put technology to work for you. There are specialized security tools out there that can actually monitor your browser extensions in real time. They're designed to automatically flag suspicious behavior,
Like if an extension suddenly asks for way too many permissions, like wanting to read all the data on every website you visit.
It's simple. You can't protect what you can't see. So step 3 is just about doing regular checkups. You should be taking inventory of all the browser extensions installed on your devices or across your whole company pretty frequently. This is how you spot tools that shouldn't be there, or even find legitimate ones that might have been hijacked by a bad update.
And finally, step 4, which might just be the most critical line of defense of all, the human element. It is absolutely essential to train yourself and your team to just be a little more skeptical. Learn to spot the red flags, Like, think about it. A simple grammar checking tool shouldn't need access to your physical location, right? That's a huge warning sign.
And this quote just really nails it. Protecting ourselves from these kinds of threats isn't just some tech problem for the IT department to figure out. No, it's a core priority for protecting your most valuable assets, your data, your privacy, and ultimately the trust people have in you.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Your browser is your window to the entire web. Every single day, you're looking out that window onto this huge digital world. But it's absolutely crucial to remember to check the locks on that window, because you really never know who might be trying to look back in.